Alright, welcome to my Ravemello bundle gameplay and review. So this apparently is the last brand new skin of Chapter 5. Well, Chapter 5 Season 4, but Chapter 5 in a whole because we're going back to Chapter 2 Remix next. Now, I know the Dark Ruby skin hasn't released yet, but from what I read, it's not coming out this season, it's going to be next season. That could change, but as of right now, this is the last new skin. So it's 1,800 for the bundle, and this is what you have to buy. There's no sold separately for this. What you see is what you get. So of note, there is a ginormous rift butterfly in the background of this screen. If I scroll really fast, you can see it before he fades into view there. See it? That is a teaser, apparently, for the event. Likewise, on Twitter, for the announcement of this skin, they said, "Here to see Fortnitemares out with the party." So if all of that is not confirmation that he's going to be involved in the live event, then I don't know what else is. All right, let's purchase him and see if he's worth 1,800 V-Bucks. So here's the skin itself. It says, "Brooding Master of Getting the Party Started." And he does have a secondary style, which I'll show you in the locker. And I'll compare him to the other Marshmallow skins as well. Here's his Lego skin. It's a jet black with a dark purple and light pink on the eyes. My favorite part is this little toasty backbling. It says, "The roasted toasty with the mosty." It's literally a marshmallow that's been burnt. I love it. And then we've got the Many Mellows wrap. It is animated and it's reactive, so nicely done there. Okay, so here he is in the locker, and unfortunately, and I hate this, there's no set for him or his backbling. So that's kind of weird. They didn't toss him in a set. So like I said, he does come with a secondary style Untoasted Ravemello. So he's a merged skin with Raven. It's Marshmallow and Raven. You can see he's got the Raven feathers there. He's got a little bit of purplish pink. He's even got the Raven claws on his feet that look like blades. And then the Untoasted Ravemello is a dark version of that. I absolutely love this color scheme. That looks so clean. You can see the animation there. It doesn't look like you can turn that off though. Now the backbling is reactive, and it also has a secondary style too, the charred version. So his mouth and his eyes are pinkish purple on this one, and he's got the purple and blue glow. And then on this one, he's that jet black and white. So I'm glad that they made him match the secondary style. Really cool. And both of these are reactive. So sadly, there's no pickaxe or glider, so we're gonna have to make our own combo. But first of all, let's compare him to some of the other Marshmallow skins. So this is the original Marshmallow. So you can definitely notice the difference. And don't forget that this one has the toasted version, which is black and gold with a lot of strobe lights. So one thing to note is that this is more of a grayish color. So this one is definitely Marshmallow white. And then this one's a smoky gray, so that you can definitely notice the difference. I saw some people say that this was white. Heck no, that is a gray color, and I love it. And then we have the ninja version. And this one does not come with another style. It does have that strobe effect as well. And then Marsha is the female version, and she does have a toasted style as well. So I would say this might be the best version. I do like the original one, but not a big fan of the strobe effect that he comes with, whereas this one has the contrail-like animation. We'll see how he plays though. So here's some of the accessories from the original ones. We've got the Marshy Smasher. And this is reactive too. You could use this one. Let's see, we've got the Mellow Glow. Those are a bit too flashy. The Mellow Mallets, and then these are stroby. I forgot about these. Gold and black. And then you could use the Shockwave Blade, but I don't think that really fits. So none of those look that good in my opinion. For this first skin, you could definitely use the Super Shredder Steel Claws. I think those fit perfectly. I'm not the biggest fan of these types of pickaxes, but you gotta admit, that does look pretty good. Same color scheme and everything. Or since he's merged with Raven, you can use the Iron Beak, which is literally Raven's pickaxe. The Iron Shadow Claws look like they go great as well. Kinda matches the shoulders a little bit. Wait, is there another style? Okay, there's a pink version, but I think these darker ones look good. Likewise, for a glider, you could do the Feathered Flyer, which is Raven's. Now, the original Marshmallow also had the Mellow Rider, which plays a nice beat, but it doesn't really match the color scheme. So I think I'm going to try Raven's stuff for this as well. And then there's also the dark feathers that you could use for a contrail. And then he does come with his own wrap, so we'll try that first. Okay, so you can't really see the contrail that good. You can see the feathers flying up. But if I dive down, it's going to look a little better. There it is. I just don't want to leave the slipstream. Okay, that's not bad. So here's the glider, the feathered flyer. Yeah, I really enjoy this glider. They've remade it a few times, but it's got a nice contrail. I think really any glider with that light pink or purple would work. I think the Storm Sail umbrella would look perfect as well. That's got a lot more pink to it. There's the contrail again, diving down. That's not too bad. Okay, here we go. So, unfortunately, the Raven pickaxe, I thought it had a more violet color scheme to it, but it's kind of like a bluish color. So we might be able to pick a better pickaxe than that. Or like I said, the Super Shredder claws. Maybe I'll just swap to those. Yeah, this one's not as good as I thought. Okay, here's the Iron Shadow claws. Yeah, they actually look a little too pink. Okay, Super Shredder it is. Let's try those. Yeah, that looks way better than the other ones I've tried so far. Okay, so the skin itself, let's take a closer look. I'm going to focus on the back bling a minute. You can see he does drip some marshmallow goodness there. I absolutely love marshmallows. And that's about how I roast mine when I make a s'more. Just a little bit crispy on the top. So he looks kind of sad. And I think one of the reactivities is his face changing upon elimination. So let's just do an emote real quick and see if that does anything. Okay, so that makes him light up. So he's 100% reactive to music. But his face didn't really change. His eyes light up and his mouth lights up. And you can see the skin is also reactive to music. So let me just show this better in the dark because it's much easier to see. Beautiful purple glow there. So right now, the feathers on the skin as well as the back bling all kind of emit that contrail-like glow. Let's see what happens when we sprint. Okay, so it doesn't really leave a contrail effect, but that's what it reminds me of, a contrail. And when we emote, you can see they get much, much brighter. So very rave-like. Wait, do the canisters change? Oh, they light up too, I think. Yeah, those little grenades he's got on. Okay, let's test with my friend here. So just stand still a second. Let's see if his face lights up. I'm going to emote near him. Yeah, his face lights up too. Trying to focus on these grenades. Let's look from this angle. Oh, no, that made me stand up. Hold on. How about from here? Yeah, so the grenades light up too. That's super cool. So a nicely reactive skin. Lots of stuff light up to music. That's pretty impressive. And here he is from the front. This is going to make him light up too because it's technically a music emote, even though there's no music associated with it. So lots of glowiness, and you cannot turn any of that off, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. Okay, so let's take a look at his aim down sights here. As anticipated, because of his mask, he's got a ginormous head. And you can see a lot of the animation kind of trickles up all the way to the top of the marshmallow head. And when you crouch, it goes towards your weapon. Okay, here's the shotgun. So it's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's still pretty bulky. Here's the SMGs. Let's turn the lights back on a second. So the wrap is actually elimination based, so there's nothing happening when you just shoot it. Looks like the face on the end of the gun just kind of tilts around a bit. Yeah, the face kind of swirls around. So let's check upon eliminations. So we're going to look at the back bling first, because like I said, I think the mouth is going to maybe show a different expression upon getting an elim. So here we go. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Not only does he rave a little bit, it plays music. That was actually really awesome. Okay, so now let's test what the wrap does. So I have to aim in order to see this, but here we go. I'm going to focus on the wrap. Okay, so we got 2 more faces that appeared, but the one you can barely see. And, okay, there you can see it better right there. And they do the same thing. Okay, so it doesn't look like it goes away, though. Okay, well, let me get another one. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like on the... I can't really see it there. So will we get more faces than 3? Oh, you do. So it's a multi-stage reactivity. So now we have 4 faces on there. I wonder how many you can get. All right, I gotta get another limb. I'm sorry, Venom. Let's try again. Oh my goodness, 5 faces now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it doesn't really count your kills because I only have 4 limbs. That's a nice glider he's got too. That's Raven's glider. Okay, surely this has got to be the max. Let's try again. I don't know where else one could go on here. Okay, so that is the max. 5 is the max, and now they just light up per limb. So I'll show that better on the wrap skin in just a minute, but that's pretty solid. Not bad at all. But definitely the best part is that dance that the back bling does. Okay, so let me take the back bling off real quick. We'll see what that looks like without it. Yeah, so he doesn't look too bad without it. I feel like it's definitely a great thing to add to the skin. Yes, it's way more colorful and may get you noticed a bit more, but the effect is super, super cool. Well, let's just actually make sure it is the back bling that plays that music and not the rap. Let me get one more limb here. Yeah, so 100% the back bling, not the rap. I kind of figured, but I just want to make sure. Here's what he looks like without the back bling. So yeah, not quite as bright, obviously, but the fact that the rest of your skin is super reactive to emotes, you may as well put it on just to get the full benefit. Okay, let's try the secondary style. So I think for a pickaxe, anything black and white might work. I really want to try the Scully Scepter because I think it's that same weird gray color. So I'm going to try that first. I don't think we have any real gray gliders, like black and gray. We've got a lot of black and white gliders like the Skelly Sailor. I doubt the marshmallow one's going to work. I just want to see how white that truly is. So I'm going to leave the wrap on first just to see what it looks like. I think we can choose a better one, but I want to see what that one looks like on the secondary style. So let's start with that. Let's see what everything looks like here. Okay, so it does kind of look white in game. Can't really see the smoky gray, but the real test will be versus the glider, which is white. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so that is a clear marshmallow white. But his mask is that color as well, so this could work. And obviously this plays a tune too. So yeah, I guess that would be okay. But possibly a black and white glider would look better. Okay, now you can see the smoky gray. You can see his helmet is definitely white, but the outfit is that smoky gray. Okay, hold on. Let's just see what the original marshmallow pickaxe looks like. Okay, well, that's not too bad. It's just very colorful, especially when you swing it. But it definitely matches his mask. I don't know, I kind of like that Scully Scepter. Okay, so everything is the same. So obviously when we emote, oh, it turns jet black. That's nice. Let's look from the front. Okay, so let's do this in the dark and I'll do it over here so we can see everything. So here's his face. So that lights up white, whereas his feathers will light up black. All right, here's from the back. Stand right here. That's pretty solid. Let's just make sure his grenades light up as well. Yep, so you can see they're just barely smoking there and then boom! The white and black come flowing out. These are really cool skins. So here's what the wrap looks like. Ah, yeah, so that definitely suits the first style better. Okay, so I put on Bony, Cloudburst, Inky, and Mortal's Myth. Let's see what all those look like. Okay. So this is the Bony one. That looks pretty good. Here's the Cloudburst. And it looks a little more dark gray. And then, are we even going to be able to see this one? Oh, actually, this one lights up. It's reactive. Okay, well that one actually looks good. What is that? What did I put on the SMG? So that was the inky one. Let's put that on everything. See how that looks. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Look at that. That's pretty sweet. Okay, yeah, I actually like that one best. Nice. So one thing I didn't test are the scopes. So let's put a few scopes on, see if anything gets glitchy. Well, that looks good. That's good too. Sniper scope. Good. And thermal scope. Yep, so scopes are okay. Okay, so you probably don't need to see what this one looks like without the back bling, but let's just get in a limb so we can see the awesome effect of this color scheme on full display. Here you go. Obviously plays the same song, so it's not quite as bright, obviously, because it's white and black as opposed to that nice purplish color, but it's still equally impressive. So let's do the wrap skin now and see what the wrap looks like. Okay, so here is the wrap on the wrap skin. Remember, this is reactive to eliminations. So just swinging your pickaxe will not trigger anything. But now you can definitely see the face on there. And it swirls left to right. From the front, there's no face on there at all. But oddly enough, you can see the face on her popped collar. I don't think you should be able to see that, but you can. So I'm going to turn the lights off so we can see everything on full display. And again, you can see the wrap only has one face as well. So let's get a few limbs and see how they appear. There should be 5 in total if I counted right. See, now we have 2 dancing faces. And, well, actually, that shows 3 now. Because there's one on my shoulder. Or is that just transparent from the back? I don't know. Here's the 3rd one. Wow, that one appeared ginormously. Yep, there it is on the front. Here's the wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Now this should be the last one. Yeah, that's the biggest one too. So now we have the full set, and now every time we get in a limb, they should all light up. So that's a pretty nice wrap. Let's just get the final limb here and watch as they all light up quite nicely. Ta-da! So that's pretty sweet. Okay, so actually I'm super impressed with this skin. When I first saw it, I thought, nah, it's not going to be anything special. The original one's probably better. But I am sold. This back bling is amazing. I love it. And it's super reactive. But the only way to get the back bling is by buying the full bundle. With that said, the wrap looked phenomenal as well. It's got a nice reactivity. It only matches the first style though, so that's the only drawback. So even if you own the original Marshmallow, I think this might be worth a purchase. If you don't own that, then 100%, this is definitely the one to get. Let me know in the comments if you're impressed with this skin and if you're gonna get it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is Tabor time.